to the archive, I see. Well, I can't help you with that. I'm barely qualified to provide moral support, let alone technical support.
Marisol, been thinking. You've been on your own for a great while, trusting no one, always on the move. Don't you get lonely?
Of course, it comes with the trade. And with being a coldly calculating killing machine. I'm assuming you're asking because you too have feelings of isolation.
I'm lonely because I had no other option. You chose this.
True, but with good reason. To be alone is to be efficient and free of any conflicts of interest. Why would I willingly choose to tie one hand behind my back?
Unexpected sight and/or sound detected.
Ready if you need a house call.
Reducing enemy effectiveness. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. I'll head target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Yeah.
Hostilities are afoot. On their weaknesses.
Brass, ready to go.
Unexpected sight and/or sound. Origin unclear. Cause unknown.
Proceeding to attack. Mitigating the threat. There be none.
Electrical dampeners failing. Electrical dampeners failing.
Commander.
Underpaid and overlabored. Story of my existence.
Reduce our numbers.
Going to violence.
Joking.
That is scan. All the potatoes are charged. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Faulty impact variable.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them.
Happy to help.
Discreetly. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Deploying discombobulator. Back and scan. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Fight.
Mobilizing. Mortification in progress. There be none.
Caduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Anti's Choice field manager is present and unaccounted for.
Ratcheting up my aggression. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Discombobulating enemies. Torpificator at ready status. Resorting to violence. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Protectorate engineers. Reckon they didn't repair much. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Hostilities are afoot. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Reducing enemy effectiveness. Combatant dead. Standing by to stupefy. Any tools lying around? Issues, Commander. handle this. Investigating hostile intentions.
I need to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature flow. That was gravels are adapted to the warm waters. It's such a pity that the Archive and the gravels cannot coexist in the same ecosystem, but the gravels need me. That babbling terminal can look after itself.
Go for torpification. Proceeding to attack. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Looks like it needs a fuse. A specific kind. Ratcheting up my aggression. Hey, I'm not your yet. They can confiscate your weapon. Take umbrage. Not the optimal use of ammunition. Investigating hostile intentions. Back and scan. Way to go.
Schermerhorn, my new neighbor, is an odd fella. Fancies himself a man of the wilderness. He took the control board for the Spiraton lift, so I know he's tech-savvy. Just not survival-savvy. Hopefully he appreciates the care packages I sent through the vacuum tube. He'd be long gone without them.
foot.
Back in business.
Deploying discombobulator. Toolkit. Should come in handy with repairs. System. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Sowing confusion. Reducing enemy effectiveness. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Proceed back toward the Archive Central Interface while I assemble additional instructions.
Handle this. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Scrambling enemy neurons. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Inez, Purple Berry Crunch. It's spelled with a K?
Sure is. You all right, Marisol? You're looking faintly ill.
But it's an obvious misspelling. How can you tolerate it?
Because it's more authentic that way. Says so in the jingle. Sometimes you just gotta accept good marketing, you know?
We live in a universe governed by fundamental forces. Gravity, atomical electrodynamics, spelling and punctuation. To ignore them invites chaos.
I don't care what you threaten me with. Not only am I smart for taking these supplies, but I'm following Auntie's laws. When scarcity begins closing its fist...
Is the perfect time for aggressive capitalists. Buy cheap, hold long, and sell high, and you'll maximize your profits. Don't quote Auntie's laws of dystopian disruption to me. I'm the one who taught you those damn laws, and I hardly imagine she meant to apply them when it is literally a matter of our life or death.
Whoa, who are you? How'd you get past the landmines?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Killing both of us and taking this stuff would have been easier than getting kids hooked on candy tobacco. I caught this one hoarding supplies, despite agreeing that there'd be better profit to be had if we pool everything we've got. Ever since the lifts locked down, this pile of sprat excrement has been sneaking off at night to move some of our shared inventory into a little bonus stash only they know about.
You're only mad you didn't think to do it first. The fact that I'm the most up-and-coming go-getter is what's getting you steamed. Admit it. You're jealous.
Why would I be? Once I cram your cold body into a vacuum tube, I'm taking all your stuff.
Of course! I'm doing what is smart and profitable under Auntie's laws, and I'll be damned if you two idiots will dissuade me. We do? I mean, of course, you're right. I'm sorry. But I saw a chance to get ahead, and Auntie always demands we take those chances when we see them.
I get it. Of course I thought about it, but I knew it'd be a mistake. And now, thanks to that foresight, my profits will go further since I'm not splitting them.
But I'm living up to Auntie's principles. We all know we should deeply gouge to create future earnings. Don't be bitter just because I'm the one who actually did it.
I guess you chose to swindle the wrong tube tech.
Mobilizing. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Well, thank you for your help. Or for letting me solve this. Honestly, I'm not sure who did the killing and who didn't. Well, there's no reason for me to stay here by myself. If I try and move it all alone, I'll definitely get hostilely acquired. I guess I'll call this venture busted and move on.
Is it strange that I miss being shot at? I mean, no, not really, but I'd rather be shot with a full belly than starving with nothing else to think about.
Watch yourself. You came from the outside. Does that mean we can finally escape? You poor, dangling remainder. Your brain really is frozen, isn't it? Originally, this was a subterranean network that let folks move between the critical components of the archive. But now, for us, it's a tomb. Hundreds of us have already perished within these frigid walls, and no doubt, the rest are predestined to join them. In earnest? That is the most wondrous and least expected turn of events the equation could produce. That means we should soon be leaving this nightmare behind us. Thank you, stranger. You've saved many lives this day. Hold fire! This one looks friendly. Or not protectorate, at least.
The lifts are once again working. I honestly cannot imagine how you've managed such a feat, but on behalf of us all, I am truly grateful. As soon as we finish gathering supplies and rallying together, we'll be returning to the surface. I wonder if this truce will hold or melt in the sunlight.
Auntie stresses that we should always be ready to ply our trade, even if it means we're trading ice for snow. I'm sure one way or another, we can strike some kind of deal.
Of course nobody's gonna see it, that's not the point. I just don't feel like a human being if my back's not shaved clean.
So, you want me to take off your top and lather you with cold water just to cure your vanity?
Of course not, that's idiotic. I just want you to say you feel sorry for me.
Not as sorry as I feel about having to live with you.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
I can't feel it when I touch my toes with my fingers. Which one do you think has gone numb?
Given you're trying to touch them through your boots and gloves, I'd say it's your brain that's frosted over.
Quite the example of entropy at work. And a disgusting one at that. Certainly the Ursa pod ceased generating body heat the moment it expired.
Preserve set progress. Sustain the system.
For all their purported immaculacy, they certainly left a higgledy-piggledy nightmare behind.
Our illustrious ally. We do predict you'll hand over the...
Junior Seer Amaryllis awaits you inside.
Felicitations on securing the archive. Though such an outcome was all but inevitable, the plan truly is unfailing. Moving forward, I'll function as your liaison for all matters pertaining to the archive, until such time as its control has been transferred in its entirety back to the Order. In the meantime, restoring the archive to full functionality remains a top priority. If you've made progress in that area, I'd be pleased to record it. Wonderful! Were we to operate the archive without proper heat distribution, the results would be disastrous. But thankfully, we no longer need to account for that deadly scenario. Punch processing and reactor control have hidden caches with useful items as well. Although, you probably lack clearance to know that. Forget I said anything. Well argued. Very well. I'm certain you will be economical about using Order resources, won't you? Simply use this phrase in the terminal on the archive's top floor. Enumerative exaltation. That will unseal the caches. Return when you've made progress.
Well, you made it through cold storage. Nothing's stopping you from taking the archive now, except a relentless hail of Protectorate gunfire.